All right. Well, hello, Megan, and everybody else listening to the recording. Oh, there's Abby. About time. Jeez. Oh, did I freeze? No, maybe I did. Okay, so I'm going to share my screen because I got a lot of info to share. All right, so today we're going to talk about going for no and then how to rock the team cup. So the two are going to kind of go hand in hand, and we're going to talk about that a little bit later on. So some announcements, and hopefully that everybody takes the time to listen to these announcements because we got a lot of things that are coming up in August, and we're doing a lot of course, Scooby would end right now, like the DVD is done. We got a lot of things coming up. We're changing a lot of things for August and making a lot of changes. So, sorry, I'm going to change and put it in a new DVD. So, first thing is this week, Thursday through Sunday, kind of / Monday, I'm going to be gone. Obviously, hopefully you guys have heard or seen me talk about it. I'm going to be in Nashville at Coach Summit with Megan. And so, not that I'm not going to be available to talk, but, you know, we are going to be flipping busy. And so I'm just letting you know that if you, you can post in the team page, and then I'm hoping that some of you that are around that aren't in Nashville can help answer questions and stuff. But just know that if you shoot me a message, like I might not be able to respond right away. So if it's something that's like super urgent or dire, just text me. And if you don't have my number, ask me for it before Thursday. But so if there's something that, is really urgent, you can text me. I have Monday in parentheses because I'll be back, but I will have been gone for 4 days. So snuggles are my top priority on Monday. So I'll be around, but just know if you have something that's dire or super important, probably trying to text me is probably the easiest way. And then hopefully those of you that aren't going, if there's questions that get brought up in the group, hopefully you can help with answering those. So there's been a lot of questions about what is going on August 1st. And so we're running 2 different groups. We're running a country heat test group, and that group is on Facebook. And then we just opened up a group on the app. You can't challenge yourself without change. So that is, I'm going to post a file in the team page. So if you are one of my coaches, add your people to that file. Megan, if you want to have your people add it there too, that way it's all in one place. Just because usually you guys randomly text me or message me, which is fine. But for this instance, since I'm going to be gone and not probably keeping a whole lot of track, it's just going to be easier if you upload the file or add it to the file. So as soon as we get off the call here, I'm going to update or add that file. So Megan, if you want your girls to add there too, just let me know, or just let them know just to add to that file. So 2 different groups, okay? The country heat test group on Facebook, that is only for people who are doing country heat. And that is only for people that are doing country heat and Shakeology. We really want to make this like an actual test group. And so we are going to kind of have like a top 3 winners out of the group, the top 3 that have, the biggest results and the biggest change. And we really want to hound in that Shakeology is huge and important in that. So if you have somebody that buys just the DVDs, like I have a lot of people that have been past customers. They don't want to buy Shakeology again. They just want the DVDs. Awesome. I'm going to send them a link. If they want in the challenge group, I'll put them in the regular challenge group, but they're not going in the Facebook group. The Facebook group is only for people who are doing country heat and Shakeology. It can be past challengers as long as they're doing Shakeology and they want to do the country heat program. If they're going to kind of be doing both, I'll leave that up to you. If I have some that are doing both, I'm going to put them in the app. I really want to make this test group like just country heat. So just a reminder though, August 1st, like probably me, I'm going to go in that Tuesday morning, August 2nd. If people haven't ordered, I'm booting them out of the group. So just make sure that, you're adding people and you're keeping track of who you're adding, and that if they haven't made their purchase by Monday night, Tuesday morning, that you kick them out. And then the group on the app is a normal group, just like every time else. 21 Day Fix, Insanity, you know, whatever program, 22-Minute Hard Corps, whatever program, they can be added into there. So hopefully that helps answer some questions. I know there was just a lot of questions, and I think if you just make sure that you watch the announcements and you're paying attention to the videos we post in the group, hopefully those questions get answered when it comes to those kind of things. Team Cup, August 1st through the 31st, we've got our 3 teams set. And then a couple girls are going to be on Jill Sitzman she's another coach on Heather's team. She was helping put together groups. So you guys should be getting onto a group as well. So we'll have 4 different groups that are running. So hopefully, I think everybody's been signed up. I know if you're on my Team Cup, we got signed up soon. And so whoever your leader is with that will get you rocking and rolling when it comes to that. August 8th is when the new trainings will kick off. So Coach Basics, the 3 Vitals, all of that will kick off on August 8th. Also in August, we're going to move our team calls back to 8 p.m. on Tuesdays, okay? I start going back to work in a couple weeks, so time during the day is not going to be an option. So we'll go back to 8 o'clock on Tuesday nights in August. So here's the calendar for the month. And I kind of broke it down like in terms of Team Cup too and what our team is doing. So the first thing that's different is I have listened to a lot of calls from Melanie Mitchell and other coaches about maximizing Team Cup and making it the best, you know, making your team awesome and successful. And they recommend not doing, everyone that I listened to said not to do a free group during Team Cup month because your focus is getting people signed up. So we're not going to do a free group, and we are going to run a challenge group every single week. Every single Monday, we're going to have a new challenge group kickoff. That way you are constantly having something that you're inviting to, constantly having something that you are posting to. So August 1st on Monday, we're going to have a new regular challenge group, a new country heat test group. On the 8th and the 15th, we're going to have just regular challenge groups on the app. On the 22nd, we're going to have a country heat VIP group. So another test group. Megan and I were kind of talking just before. We're going to kind of word it as backed by popular demand. We had so much interest in country heat that we are doing just a regular, not a regular, but a country heat only group again. So those of you that maybe have kind of missed the bus for promoting for country heat kicking off, this is your opportunity to be promoting it these weeks to be ready to go for the 22nd. I don't know what's on sale yet. Obviously, country heat will be on sale. I don't know if the 21 Day Fix will be. So country heat might be, what you're really promoting during the month of August. And then the 29th, we'll do a regular challenge group. And then we will, I don't know what September will look like yet, but we'll see that then. So that's one of the things that's really different. So that way you constantly have something that you're posting to. And in our Team Cup groups, we'll talk, a little bit more about this and how we're going to push it and keep that momentum going and all those kind of things. So Coach Basics 3 Vitals kicks off on the 8th. Team calls, I want to try something a little bit different, having a team call at 8 and then having like a live team power hour where I think maybe like the 9th, I'll kind of show you what I do when I go through my power hour and then have a team call. And then on the 23rd, maybe have a couple other people show what they do during their power hour, what they look for. Coach Sneak Peek, I had question marks here because I don't know what day we want to do it. But this week for sure we'll do a Coach Sneak Peek. I know sometimes we've done Wednesdays, sometimes we've done Tuesdays. Do we want to go back to 1 hour? Do we want to try, just something different? So hopefully after Summit we can have some ideas of maybe things to increase that a little bit. So sometime during that week we'll have Coach Sneak Peek. We're going to talk about the Going for No and the Hitting Success Club, but to break it down for the Team Cup, Tier 3, which should be your goal, every team's goal. I saw the skateboard, which at first when they said skateboard, I'm like, woo, what, but they actually showed it and it's really cool. On the bottom, it says Beachbody and there's pictures of like autumn and different things on there. So it actually looks really cool. So that would be 75 team points. You divide that by 5 people. That's 15 Success Club points each. And one thing I want to stick with you is, your goal is to help 8 people. So that's getting 16 Success Club points, helping 8 people. That brings you to $320 in commissions. So back to school, do you think that you could use $320 to buy some school supplies, to buy clothes for your kids? If you're a teacher, some going back to school wardrobe, that kind of thing. So if you put it in a sense like that and you look at it that way of how much really helping 8 people. So just to kind of, and then you think, oh my gosh, Success Club 16, that seems huge, right? Break it down. Success Club 4, hit that by Friday, the 5th. Success Club 6 by the 10th. Hit Success Club 10 by the 15th. Success Club 12 by the 21st. And Success Club 16 by the 26th. That gives you, honey, no. Listen, use yours. Yours are right there. Look at, nobody else is talking but mom, so you can hear me. Listen to these. So that gives you plenty of time, you still have these days here. And so bottom line, I think everybody's goal for sure should be to hit Success Club 10. Because, as the leaders, our goals are a little bit higher. I know for me personally, I'll just tell you, my goal is to get my maximum points of 35, which is insane. I think I was trying to figure out what my highest Success Club is, and I know it was during Team Cup month. I think I don't even know. I think I had 26 one time, maybe, in November. I know Megan and I totally kicked butt in November. I don't remember how many points. 19 sticks in my head, but I swear I had more than 19. So
I had 19, so you had more than that.
That was yours, right? Yours was 19. So it's 26 for some reason, 6 in my head too. So maybe it was 26 that I had. So my goal is definitely to crush that maximum number that I've had. And so I'll be shooting for that 35. So I'm going to try and break it down a little bit more. And I'm pushing Country Heat all month, you guys. I am, as soon as it launches tomorrow, I'm done talking about 21 Day Fix. I'm done talking about Turbo Fire. I'm talking solely about Country Heat. And I'm working on really pushing that and really promoting that. So start to figure out your game plan now for yourself. And, if Country Heat isn't your thing, or you don't want to do it, you still need to talk about it, because I've had people that I have never even messaged about anything have reached out to me about Country Heat because they've seen me post about it. They've seen some groups for my event and those kind of things. So even if it's not your jam, it's somebody else's, or, whatever program you are doing. I was listening to a call and Carl talked about it on that surge I posted in the group, but he said, pick a program and commit to it. Do it fully. And this is something I haven't been doing, is I haven't been sticking with one thing. I've been dabbling in different things. So pick a program, stick with it, do it completely, and go from there. So Success Club shout out to Megan's at 12, Shannon 6, Aaron Ripke at 4, Aaron Geese at 4, Julie, Katie, Leslie, Sam, Abby, Lori, Liz, and Emily are all at 2, and Mallory's at 1. So you guys, there's definitely still, there's a week, less than a week to hit Success Club. And, even if you have hit Success Club or you're still pushing for it, start doing these things now and start building up for August and for Team Cup. My gosh, it's hard to believe this is literally the last week of July. So the time is now to start pushing and start going. If you want to hit that target, you got to throw out more arrows, right? Okay. So awesome job, everybody, though. There's still, like I said, there's still time. There's still ways to go and ways to push. Yes, you can say hi at the end, okay? All right, so what I want to talk about today is go for no. So I read this book at the beginning of the month about going for no, and I was thinking about how kind of at the beginning when I started coaching, I had heard about go for no. I was listening to a lot of different YouTube videos, and I heard everybody saying go for no. And basically, but what I think of when I think I talked about it the other day, I made a little video about it, and when I said go for no, I think people got confused and just felt like they had to, that no's are a bad thing and that no's are a negative, and it's not something that you want. And I know when I started coaching, it took a while, but the more no's I got, the more okay with it I was, and the more I grew from it, the more my confidence built up. And I've learned now, a year into coaching, that a no doesn't mean, no doesn't mean no forever. most of the time it just means not right now. It means it's not a great time. I don't know about you guys, but lately I've been getting a lot of people that are saying, like back in March or April, they were like, no thanks, like not right now. And I'm like, okay. Well, and then all of a sudden now all of a sudden they're posting that they're pregnant or whatever. And so I'm like, oh, okay, see, like it wasn't me inviting them that made them say no. It's the fact that they knew they were pregnant or they were trying to get pregnant or those kind of things. And so you can't let those no's get to you. You have to know that there's probably some other reason. And I'm not going to lie, I get rude messages every once in a while too. It happens. But the more you send it, the more you read your personal development. When I get those messages like that, I laugh. Like, I'm like, oh, okay. Like the other day, somebody told me no. And I was like, oh, do you mind like me asking why you're not interested? And she's like, well, I do my own type of workout stuff. I was like, oh, like what? Just trying to maybe see if she had an objection to DVDs or something that I could talk about. And she said, I don't know if I told you guys this, but she said, oh, I just prefer to get my exercise with Pokemon Go. I was like, oh, okay. So, and first off, like, maybe you guys like Pokemon Go, but I'm like, that's just weird. So I was like, well, okay. But, just because somebody says no, it a lot of the times has nothing to do with you. And I think as a new coach, and I think a lot of you are at that point where you get a no and you take it super personal. And I'm here to tell you that don't do that, because 9 times out of 10, it is not you. It's that, yeah, this isn't a great time for them. In the book that I read, he gave us a situation about a cookie. Little kids in the grocery store, how, they ask their mom, can I have a cookie? And she says, no. Can I have a cookie? No. And that goes on for like 5 minutes. And then what does the mom eventually do? Oh, fine. Here's a cookie. Be quiet. We're almost done shopping. Those kind of things. So as the kid, what is the kid seeing? He's seeing that if I push long enough, if I push hard enough, if I keep asking, mom is eventually going to give in and tell me yes. That's that kid mentality, and that's the mentality that we have to have. Now, does that mean that every day you're asking those people, are you sure you don't want to? Are you sure you don't want to? Are you sure? No, that means that you ask them, and then you say, okay, well, is it okay if I check back with you? And then what I've been doing is putting them down for 3 months. So in 3 months, I check back with them. In 3 months, I check back with them. And you know what? Maybe that third time you check with them, they're still going to say no. But eventually, and I've had this happen, you guys, I've had people come back to me and say, you know what? I am ready now. They continue to see your posts. So if you push long enough, you push hard enough, you stick with them, you keep them in the back of your head, you keep posting, you keep doing your thing, eventually they're going to say yes. You have to fail to succeed. And how many times in school were you told that? How many times growing up were you told that you have to fail to succeed? Probably never. And because that's why I think getting a no is so hard. Not hitting Success Club hits us so hard. In June, I did not hit Success Club 10, and I had hit Success Club 10 11 months in a row. That was hard. But I had to fail to succeed. I had to do that. I had to fail for me to learn what I did wrong and why I wasn't successful. So a couple quotes from the book I wanted to share with you. A willingness to fail means a person will tolerate just enough failure to get what they need from life and no more. A wantingness, on the other hand, means you're not just tolerating the no's in your life, you're actually beginning to seek them. When you develop a true wantingness to fail, that's when rejection starts being fun. So example for me, in June, I got just to that point where I was like, okay, that's enough failure. Hitting Success Club 6, that's the limit. I cannot, that was my willingness. I learned from it. I knew what I needed to succeed. Wanting this, then in July, I said, all right, bring it. I want to get as many no's as I can to succeed. I want to reach out. I want to build relationships. I want people to tell me no so that it's fun, so that I finally can get to those yeses. And it happened. I signed 3 or 4 people up in 1 week span because I was tracking my no's. I was tracking who I was talking to. I was going for that no. I was going to reach out to people, and I wanted them to tell me no, because I knew if I failed enough times, I'd eventually get a yes. I would eventually get somebody that wanted to. Hearing yes is an easy part of the job. How many of you, when somebody says, yeah, I want to sign up, you initially invite them and they're like, yeah, I'm in. Okay, how many of you, that's easy? Obviously, right? Because you didn't have to try and convince them. You didn't have to put them on your list. You didn't have to build a relationship with them. They jumped into it. That's easy, and it teaches you nothing. I think when I have a challenger that signs up right away, it's hard. It's easy to get them to sign up, but they're hard to connect with, and it teaches you nothing. But if you learn to hear no over and over and over and you never quit, that builds your character, that builds your self-esteem, and that's what's empowering. So hearing no, 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 it's crazy, but that builds your character, and that builds your self-esteem, and that teaches you, maybe I didn't invite them the right way. Maybe I should have looked at their social media and saw that they were, sick lately or something, or should have looked to see that they were out of the country. Maybe I should have built that relationship a little bit more. So yes is easy, and we like to hear yes, but sometimes that doesn't teach us a lot. And hearing no and trying to change the way that you do things teaches you to never quit and helps you to build that self-esteem and that character. So a lot of us too, and this happens, not just with coaching, but with anything, is that once you hit your goal, it's human nature to slow down. So if your goal is Success Club 5, and as soon as you hit it, then you stop inviting, right? Or you slow up and then you slow down, right? So what he was saying in this book is that instead of focusing on your yeses, focus on how many no's. Because if you set your goal to get so many no's, you're going to keep going until you get those no's. So the science behind it, let's say that your closing rate is at 10%. And he said to focus on daily goals rather than weekly goals, because if you set a monthly goal, it can seem overwhelming and it's easy to get distracted. It's easy to start being lazy, I guess he said, in terms when it comes to this. And so you're planning for that 10% closing rate. So you're looking at, if you want one person, you're looking at sending out 10 invites, 10 people you have to reach out to. If you really want to go hardcore, you're going to increase that 30% for a week. So you multiply your no-go, your no goal by 30%, so 1.30. So yes is the destination. Yes is what you want, but getting no's is how you get there. So what I did was I took that equation and I broke it down for the goals for hitting Success Club off of this calendar. So from August 1st to the 3rd, that's when you want to hit Success Club 4. So helping 2 people. So in order to get 2 people to say yes, that means you have to invite 20 people, or you have to get 20 no's to get 2 people to say yes. Or if you want to be hardcore and going that 30% increase, you're inviting 24 people. You're going for 24 no's. August 6th through the 10th, you need to get 1 more person signed up. So you're going for 10 no's. You're going for 10 people. Or 12 if you're going to be above and beyond and go for that 30% increase and increase your odds. Same thing, each week you're either 2 or 1 person that you need to get. So that means you have to invite 20 or 10 people to get those no's. Hopefully that makes sense. I pulled it just from that equation by increasing that 10% closing rate. So in the end, if you are going to go for the increase, if you're going to go above and beyond and throw more darts at that target, that means that you need to be talking to 96 people in the month of August. 96. And for the fun of it, let's just round up and say 100. You need to be talking to 100 people in the month of August. Okay? Crazy, right? So what does that mean, though? Does that mean I want you to go through your friends list, write down 100 people, and then start shooting them invites? No. It means I want you to make your list. Okay, just a second, babe. We'll eat lunch in just a minute, okay? It means I want you to make your list today of 100 people, go through your friends list, go back to the people that you've been adding to your network, and I want you to start building relationships with them. Building relationships, asking about their family, asking about their careers, forming them, getting to know them. And then that's when you are then inviting them to the challenge group in a week or 2. After you've been forming them, you build those relationships. You start now. Another thing that you need to start doing is you need to start upping your power hour. You need to start, for me, it works to make a calendar and write down who I'm going to invite each day. If you are adding 5 people to your Facebook, your network every day, you need to up that to 10. I've been trying to add 15 to 20 people a day to my Facebook. I think I've added, like, within this last week, 30 to 40 people to my network. So you need to start increasing those, start throwing more darts at the target, and really hunkering down and focusing. And this is going to, it just increases your odds that going for no, the point is not to sit down and shoot out as many invites as you can and hope that they all say no. You still have to build the relationship. You still have to take the time. You still have to send them a genuine invite. But the point is to not let those no's drag you down. It's to not let you think that you're failing, because that's not how it is. To get to that yes, you have to get those no's. You have to, those people, it's not you. It's that they think they're busy. They think it's expensive. All of those things. And you know what? When you get those objections, talk about those in your social media posts. Talk about how you overcame those objections. If somebody thinks something's expensive, what did you do to overcome that? How have you started saving money after doing the fix and those kind of things? Okay. So don't think of a no as a negative thing. Think of that getting those no's is going to propel you to keep finding that person that's moving on and that wants to. So I want to leave you with this little quote. With practice comes confidence. And when your confidence increases, so does your set of odds. So when you are confident, your chances of being successful increase as well. All right, so that is all I got for you guys. I did want to show you, I found this from Melanie Metro, and if you're on my Team Cup team, I'm going to share it with you, and I'm going to encourage you to fill it out, but I'll post this in the team page. But I encourage you to track your no's, and to, each line it says, getting started, on a roll, kicking butt, you got this. I encourage you just to step up your game, and if you are not sending invites, you have got to start. We are, as your leaders, as your coaches, we're going to step up and set up groups for you. So you need to be inviting to those. You need to be putting yourself out there on Facebook. You need to be talking about whatever program it is you're doing. You need to be talking about your shake that you're drinking. And just increasing your chances of improving your odds of getting those no's and being successful and all that good stuff. So that is all I got. Abby, you're the only one left. So do you have any questions regarding recording the call?
I can't look. Sorry.
No, you're fine.
I don't think so.
Okay, that's fine. That's fine. All right, so I will post that sheet in the team page. I'll get this recording up. Again, I really hope that you guys, if you didn't listen to the whole call, I really hope you listen to the announcements, because that's a big thing. All right, we'll see you guys later.